So the first big game of the season for Liverpool ends in a draw. I'll take that. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to my review of Liverpool 1, Chelsea 1. I do apologise for the late review. Been away for a bit, needed a little getaway to recharge the battery. So, yeah, this one's coming quite late. But, yeah, I still need to get my opinion about the game. So, the game ends 1-1. Now, on the balance of things, if you'd offered me that at the beginning before the game started, I would have taken it. Because despite what people may say, Chelsea are a really good team, like really good. And the additions they've made with Lukaku and I think Kunde they're going to be making later on today, they're going to be up there fighting with Man City, I think, along with us. So we're taking it. I was a bit. Let's go for the lineup. I was a bit annoyed with the lineup, if I'm honest. Robertson shouldn't have started. Tsimikas should have started instead of him. So you had Alisson, Trent, Matip, Van Dijk, Robertson, and then in midfield you had Fabinho, Henderson, and Elliott, and then up front Mane, Jota, Mane, Firmino, and Salah. Again, Jota should have played instead of Firmino. Like, I don't understand why Klopp decided to change it. You play your players that are in form and have played well. Tsimikas, aka Zeus, has played really well in the last two games. Now, maybe he's thinking the step up in quality to Chelsea may have been a bit too much. But hey, they're gonna play these big games sooner or later. What happens if Robertson was injured for this game? He would have played. And also Jota got 2 in 2. So I don't know why Firmino started. But hey, Klopp is a manager and he knows more than what he knows more. So I've got to give him his dues. So game starts and immediately the game flows. Like, it's been one of probably the best games of the season so far. And that's only 3 games in, but Chelsea came to play. They didn't come back to sit there and take punches on the rope, so to speak, and then swing back. They came to play, and it was really nice to see. They were compact. They were incisive. Kante and Jorginho. It's not Kante. Sorry, Kante and Havertz were the main protagonists. Mount did have a chance as well, but Havertz, I knew he was going to score. I just knew it. And a corner Chelsea get a corner, makes a lovely header. I can't even. I'm trying to compare it to somebody. I can't even. I don't know who to compare it with, but it's just a great header. Robertson was a bit lacking on it. Should have got to him sooner, but take nothing away from the header. Heads it on the back of his head, loops over Alisson, and they are 1-0 up. And to be honest with me, sorry. To be honest with you, they took the lead against the run of play. Obviously, we were trying to press, but they came there and stood their ground. And Tuchel has got a really good team there. Rudiger, I think it was, and Mendy as well. Mendy, he's going to be the best goalkeeper in the league come next season because he's got that Czech vibe about him. Like, everything is this comfortable, making saves, pushes it away. Like, I know I'm talking more about Chelsea than Liverpool, but it was nice to see that Chelsea, nice to see a team come to Anfield and actually just play. But that changed after a while. So after Chelsea scored, we started to apply the pressure. Got a corner. I believe it was a corner. Yeah, it was a corner. I think Mane got the flick on. And Matip had capped it in. Now the ball, there was a mishap between, I think it was Azpilicueta and Mendy, where Mendy goes to catch the ball, but also Azpilicueta tries to head it. The ball bounces out again. Matip heads onto the crossbar. Ball comes out. Mane comes steaming in, tries to push the ball in. Now Reece James hits Reece James' fight and then bounces onto his arm. Now, initially the referee was playing on them, and everyone was like saying, "Look, go and look at the thing. It's a pen." So they the referee goes to the VAR, gives a pen immediately, and sends off Reece James. Now, I know people are saying, "Oh, it's harsh and like, you shouldn't go sent off." And don't get me wrong, if it'd been my player that had happened to, I'd have felt hard done by as well. But in the letter of the law, I believe, and correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, if you stop a goal scoring opportunity, no matter how it happened in terms of the handball or you take a foul, you take that the last player on that's through on goal, it's a red card. That's the rules, like, plain as day. So Salah steps up, my captain of my FPL, bangs it, and then Mendy ends up kicking Henderson. And I think he meant it. And like the way he kicked him as well, like fast. So we go in 1-1, and yeah, I'm thinking, okay, we've got a chance to go and take the 3 points. And if I'm honest, we never really had Chelsea under pressure, like scrambling and all that. Mendy did a great job of just controlling his area. Just the defense, they really closed ranks. Chelsea's defense really closed ranks and was able to stifle us. On the balance of things, like I said earlier, against a big six team, if you can't win the game, just make sure you don't lose it. And Chelsea did that, and we did that. Like, I'm not too disappointed. Don't get me wrong, there's 2 points we could have done better with, but it's Chelsea, and people will say, "Oh, you should always take your chances." But look, they're European champions. They're a good team. Tuchel has got them playing well, and I guarantee there's going to be a lot of teams that struggle to score against Chelsea this season. So listen, I'll take what you can while you can. 7 points from 10. Conceded 1 goal. One thing I have got to say though is, like, Mane, people are getting on Mane that he's finished and da. If Reece James doesn't handball it on the line, Mane scores. So it's funny how agendas can get brought up after it on a split second thing. But I'll give my ratings. I'll give Alisson 6.5. So no, we don't do half. So 6. Trent 6. Van Dijk and Matip, I'll give it 8. Robertson 5. He was poor. Fabinho 6. Henderson 5. Poor. Harvey Elliott, I'll give it 8. Held himself well. Salah 6. Got the goal, but didn't really do much in that. Jota 6. We weren't really at it. Mane 6 as well. We didn't really, because the new rating system is we don't give 7s. 7s is average, so it's either 6 or 8, and there's no in between. So for me, yeah, the team could have done better. But like I said, we didn't lose the game against the top a title contender. Yeah, could do better. I don't know. I'm not sure who our next game is, but just to let you know, we will be doing our Prem review show tonight with myself, Mr. Nell 612, and J Legacy, 8:30 p.m. Get involved, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you a little bit later, people. Take care.